All right, folks, this is it. Welcome in. Happy Saturday, everybody. Archangel, what's up? Number 1, Michigan. Number 3, Duke. It feels a little weird to say that. It feels like the numbers are backwards. But alas, here we are. This is the Final Four, or potentially the national championship, about 6 weeks early here in the end of February. Maybe five weeks early. But boy, is this one going to be fun. Look, inside track for the number 1 seed on the line. Of course, no ACC implications of this game in particular. But all the bragging rights, and I suspect that this will probably be the most watched game in college basketball season this year, for sure. Possibly in the last several years. And I suspect also that unless these two teams were to meet again in the Final Four or in the national championship, this will probably have higher ratings than either of those matchups. And truths, welcome in. Michigan is actually just insane. They are actually. Actually, both Duke and Michigan are 1 and 2 in all the sort of statistical categories, like the Ken Pom and the Evan Mia ones. So neck and neck, it's right there. Michigan probably has a bit more of an explosive offense, but we'll see. I mean, this is really the game. This is the game where we're going to see, right, when it counts in March, what other Duke player is going to step up to help Cam Boozer. We've had different answers throughout the season with sort of, more or less at different times. Gungba's stepped up, Foster stepped up, Evans has had a couple of good games. He's had a lot of good games, actually, but tonight I suppose we're actually going to see who is it going to be that's going to be like the wingman here to Cam Boozer. Obviously, the defense is going to have to come to play as well. Both Malik Brown and Damai Sarr are going to have to do their thing. And we'll see. This should be fun. I mean, Ann says has to be Isaiah Evans going forward. B. Raven says thinks it'll be close and low scoring, actually. I think I saw the over-under is 150 something. So it's like, and it's Michigan by 2.5, which would put the game in the mid 70s. So actually kind of higher scoring than what we would think. Michigan shows you what a bought and paid for team looks like. Yes, well, Elliot Cadeau, who lost to us, 3 times last year, is coming back for round 4, apparently. So, yeah. Archangel, the high school that they work at said that their girls team made the tournament for the first time since 2016. Congratulations. That sounds pretty good. So, Michigan front court is just huge. 6'10", Yaxel. I mean, the definitely what we cannot have is the Patrick Gungba getting 2 fouls in 4 minutes kind of game. Like that is definitely what cannot happen. So let's hopefully that the refs keep the Zebras keep the whistle down here and let these two teams play, because we are definitely going to need that front court presence. And it is Gungba there on number 15. And here's Cadeau getting around Damai Sarr. The lob goes in. Not a bad finish there for Mara, actually. It was about to be a slam dunk, but it just turns into a light-handed touch. Here's Evans. So Cadeau going to start out guarding Evans. And now it's Cam Boozer. Now back to Evans. And Evans is going to go for 3 straight on. That is short. And Gungba will get the rebound, and Evans will lock and load again. Mara comes down with that rebound and out to Cadeau. So Evans starts 0 for 2, which is not where we wanted to be. And we have a foul here on Isaiah Evans, which is not a good start. I mean, look, we're going to have to hit the 3 today, and we're going to have to hit free throws, because this is one of those games you could lose it at the free throw line. For sure, you could lose this one at the free throw line, just like you could lose any game in March at the free throw line too. So rather lose this one than a game in March at the free throw line, but in any case. So 4-0, that was Lindebor over Boozer. Lindebor 21. I mean, all of the Michigan players score in double figures. So And Evans going to drive in this time, and he will flush it. So a different look for Isaiah Evans. We like that when he goes to the rack and he manages to get that to go. And for some reason, my scoreboard isn't working. Oh, it's on the wrong thing. There we go. There it is. All right, now we're good. I don't know why the scoreboard, it's on the wrong source. Evans saves it underneath the basket. And we still have 4-2 here. Duke trailing early. Foster over to Gungba, calling out the offense here. Big man at the top, gives it to Cam. We're going to set a screen for Cam. No, he's going to reject the screen. Over to Gungba. Evans in the corner. Godot tries to get him, and Evans is now 0 for 3 from 3. Great rebound from Boozer, and that should be a shooting foul on against Mara. Boozer is trying to really sell that one. So 0 for 3. Although our rebounding is pretty good. We'll take the baseline out of bounds pass to Gungba and then to Sar. And Sar to Boozer is going to go on Mara here. Boozer reverses the ball back out to Sar, who's almost travels with it, actually. Boozer to Sar. Sar is going to go for 3 in the corner. Wow, that one goes. With a hand in his face. What a beautiful shot from Dame Sar. Sar got hot in the Carolina game from 3. That is an auspicious 3-point shot. So that's a nice, and Lindebor gets the shot fake, and he will get an and one. Damn. Evans has had a rough start, man. Offense and defense. This is the free throw there. So 6-5. It's so interesting seeing the yellow color. I don't think there's it's like, there's no ACC team with this yellow. There's like only Wake, but it's a different yellow. Like, it's so odd. Think for Michigan, Burnett is the only starter that was on the team last year, and he's the 5th year that started his career at Texas Tech. I think that's TTU, and then Bama. Yeah, so I mean, it's definitely a team assembled in a lot of pieces. But I mean, that's the landscape of college ball, and that's a turnover there as Cadeau is trying to feed Gungba. Good hands by Michigan, and they can't complete the run out, but Lindebor will get his own miss rather under the basket. I mean, it's like a bunch of mercenaries, man. It's like the Carthaginian army here. Oh my goodness, Foster going to dive in, and he will now go to the free throw line, which is a roller coaster. How many mercenaries can you pay to play for your school, and how much can you pay them? All right, Foster, get one. Is it the second on Mara? That would be an interesting development. No, that's 1. Okay, they called Moritz Johnson Jr. here. 2 at the free throw line for Foster. 8-7 here. Cadeau step back 3. No shot, baby. No, not a chance. Not a chance. Oh, good old Elliot Cadeau, man. Isaiah Evans going to put one up. That's going to go. He's got one. That's a travel. What? Oh, Duke not getting back in transition fast enough, and Booster's going to pick up the foul there. Shire not happy with it. Wow, Michigan came back down the floor in a hurry here. Lindeborg, who shanked the first one, makes that one. So he gets the 3-point play there. Wow, that is, I think that transition definitely not only took Duke by surprise, it took the cameraman by surprise because he wasn't even off Isaiah Evans' 3-point shot by the time that Michigan was back on offense. Malik Brown now subbing into the game here. Evans looking for it in the corner, but they're going to reverse the ball back to Foster. Oh my gosh, not much going on here. A lot of perimeter. Just now it's going to be one-on-one Boozer, and Boozer's going to, he's almost going to lose it. And that broken play is going to result in 2 points for Malik Brown. That was close. It feels like Michigan ain't even trying yet. I don't know, man. I mean, it feels like a pretty even, well-matched game, to be honest. Like, I'm having fun watching this. This is actually pretty good. Okay, we avoided the slow start. Okay, there's no, like, there's no slow Duke start or anything like we've been having in the ACC. Both teams are making shots. Isaiah Evans found the range. Dame Sarr hit one. Boozer's established himself. Well, he's got assists more than points at the moment. But, yeah, I mean, it looks like a pretty fairly matched game. Kind of what you'd expect, unless I suppose Michigan really, unless Michigan really does have like a whole nother gear here that like they're just not quite going at 100% right now. I mean, I don't know. Maybe that'd be kind of scary if they did. I like the, I think we let Elliot Cadeau take those shots all day long, though. Let's see if we can pull up a stats. Can we pull up a live stats? No, why not? I wonder if Michigan has them. Oh, they do. Okay. The stats feed is on the Michigan side. I see. Yeah. Split box. Here we go. Okay. All right, good. Keys, make wide open threes. Yes, ideally. Shoot 40% from three, which is actually where we are right now. 2 for 5. Get back D in transition. That's not happened. That's bad. We haven't done that yet. And then Gungba, 30 to 35 minutes from Gungba. That was what we talked about right at the top of the show, is that like this cannot turn into a game where Gungba gets 2 fouls in 4 minutes. And so far, so good there. I mean, Cam Boozer's got 1, but Boozer's shown himself to be like pretty good. Like, I think he fouled out of a game like, did he? Like really early on in the season? Way back when? But anyway. Yeah, he's been very, very good with his foul situation. So I'm not worried. I'm not worried about Boozer. Caden is going to sub into the game now. It's going to be Caden, Malik, Dame, Evans, and Boozer. Cadeau can't run from Duke. A nice sign. Cadeau's got the ball now, and Dame Sarr is on him. They're going to give it up here to Johnson. No, not Johnson. Who's 22? Chalk fan, welcome in. Oh, that was Lindenborg. Got a throw. Okay, that was Lindenborg. Never mind. 23. So Lindenborg's got 10. That's wonderful. He's going to get his. Who's going to help him? Malik Brown, Boozer. No, going to give it to Evans. There's the screen for Evans. Great defense by Michigan. Malik Brown's going to take a 3. Ooh, that almost went down. Actually, it was online. 14-12. Wolverines ahead for the time being. An open 3 in the corner. Damn it. That was not good. That was a late closeout there. As Michigan has gone on a 9-2 run here. The left Duke down by 5. Cam Boozer going to go right into Mara's body there, and Boozer's going to get it back. Now Boozer calling for Duke to get back in transition, and they do. They're trying to go over the top. They got Lindenborg, who's going to score again, even though Malik Brown was trying to get there. There's a mismatch between Lindenborg and Caden. Caden Desar. Boy, they put a lot of pressure on the offense to keep scoring here, don't they, Michigan? Boozer's going to take 3. That's too long. That shot, I don't like that shot. They're going down the court, and Boozer defends it well. Boozer's got a high motor today, man. He's going to be tired. Gosh, that's out on... What? That should be out on Michigan. Shire says, wait. All right, Shire will challenge it after the assistants. The assistants have seen the replay. That was kind of crazy how they get like instant replays. They get the feed as it's happening. This should 100 Malik. Yeah, this is 100%. Like, and they must have like all these different angles. It's kind of crazy how they. So this will be Duke ball here. The clock shouldn't be any different, but yeah, let's see. Michigan shooting 80% from the field, actually. Good Lord. Well, I mean, Lindenborg is like 12 of the 19 points, and he hasn't missed a shot, so he's what, 5 of 5? Opportunity here for Duke now, finding themselves down 5. You gotta cut into the lead here, boys. We can't let Michigan like detach. Cam Boozer on Mara, 1-on-1. That should be a foul. Yep. Nice job. Nice job. Because Mara, I was about to say, like, if Boozer goes in on Mara, that's going to be Mara's like second here. So like the actual aggressiveness to drive on this is a really heads up play. So they're going to take Boozer to the line on this one. Nice. And I think Mara's going to have to sub out here. It's a bit of a loose whistle, but we'll take it. Boozer gets both of them, and Mara goes to the bench with 2 fouls. Duke trails by 3 with an opportunity here at 13:32. So Duke gets the beneficiary of the reviewed call, which was the right call from the start, and Malik Brown gets a turnover. Nice hands there by Malik Brown. Caleb Foster almost loses it, but Boozer picks it up. Boozer one-on-one has to get it somehow outside to Foster. Foster thought about the 3. It's not going to happen. Over to Brown. Give it back to Foster. Reset this here. Menya is in, but can't seem to get open. And now it's Boozer one-on-one. Now they're going to go against Lindenborg here. No, they're going to get the switch. Oh my gosh, they're going to find a wide open Foster. This is good. Yes, baby. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. That is beautiful ball movement there by Foster to find the open shooter. Wow, that was one hell of a play. That is a beautiful offensive sequence here. And here is Lindenborg. Again, they're going to try to post up here. This is 21 Johnson Jr. on Boozer. He's backing down Boozer. Good verticality by Boozer. Oh, even better offense by Johnson, honestly. That was not bad defense, but better offense as Michigan continues to just pour it on. But still, Duke only down 2, despite the crazy high efficiency in shooting by the Wolverines. And Menya in the game now. He's looking for an opportunity. He's looking for Foster here. Foster's going to go straight on. That looks short. Nope, it's good. Caleb Foster's got another one. 22-21. Back and forth we go. Oh, no. I don't know. Duke just got lost defensively on that one. Michigan finally misses. And they're going to tap this out. And Jimenez on the floor. So is Lindenborg. And now all the Duke players are. And that is going to be a tie-up. Oh, it's a travel. Oh, wow. I don't know what happened here. Like, Malik Brown got, like, pinned down on... Oh, because Lindenborg rolled over? Okay. Great hustle, though, going for the 50-50 ball by the Duke, by the entire Duke team there. Here's Foster coming around the curl. Foster's going to drive in. Oh, it's going to be just too strong. Man, that was a brilliant opportunity there. I thought Foster had that one. Oh, just left it right at the rim. Shoot. So the fact that Mara have to go to the bench could really open up the paint for us. That was one of the Michigan strengths, is not letting up a lot of points in the paint. But wow, this has been Michigan at times will get a 12 to 14 point lead that ends up being a 3 to 5 point lead, and then they pull away late. Maybe we can get some more inside out looks if our guards are not standing around. I mean, the original Foster 3 was definitely one of those inside out looks. That looked quite good. All right, so I hope we're having some fun because this is pretty good. This is pretty good here, folks. I like, as long as the game like stays really close and like entertaining, I think it'll be good. Yeah, good start, says Nick. Agreed. I retract my low-scoring prediction. I told you, Raven, man. No. There's no way. The offensive firepower of both of these teams, like if they both get going, it's just like, it's too, like, this is a 70s or 80s game for sure. Yeah. I mean, it would be very telling if Duke's defense somehow managed to keep Michigan in the 60s, but like, I mean, they're still shooting 75%. They've missed like one shot out of their last, like, what? They've made 5 of their last 6. So they've missed 1 of their last 6, but like, we're still there, right? So like, it's really the 3-point shooting that's kept us in it, because we're 4 of 9 and Michigan is 2 of 4. And all told, Michigan is 9 of 12 and Duke is 7 of 13. But like the 2 threes and the extra free throws, Michigan 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Duke so far 4 of 4 from the free throw line. So you get 2 extra points from 3 and 3 extra points from the line. That's 5 that offsets the 2 extra made baskets from Michigan, which gives you the 1-point lead. So managing to get it done from the lines right now are the Blue Devils, the 3-point line and the foul line. So that's still working out for us. Yeah, the over-under was 150.5. Riley Tarheel Cadeau dropping major threes. I don't know why you guys support that dude, man. He left your program high and dry after losing 3 times to us last year. There's no you guys should just cut him off, man. What, this Lendenborg dude is like 6 years in? Like, come on, man. It's crazy. Dude is averaging about 10 points per game, right? 6 assists and 2.5. All right, so back at it here. Coming out of the 12th timeout, Boozer is on the bench. This is his normal rest right now. Lendenborg is still in the game. This is Johnson here on Gungba. So it's Gungba and Malik Brown. And this is a good drive here by Michigan. Gungba gets a better piece of it, and the block goes to the Blue Devils here. Oh, turnovers, I see. Gungba looking for Brown, but the cut isn't there. 15 seconds. Here's Caden Boozer who's driving in, and that gets swatted away. What a block. And Foster's now going to have to play 1 versus 2 going the other way. And the foul on Caleb Foster, but Kason will have to earn it at the free throw line. We'll take it. Yeah, it's really hard. Like, this lineup, I feel like, is a little difficult. I don't know exactly. Like, I understand what Shire is doing. I just don't know where this lineup is going for scoring. And here comes Evans back in as Foster checks out. Not that, I mean, Foster's been, hit 2 threes already, so that's fine. But, like, he's got 8 points. But like it feels really hard for Duke to score when Cam is not on the floor, and it's like not even that like Cam has to be the one doing the scoring. It's just that like the entire defense is always worried about where Cam Boozer is and what he's doing, and like when he's not on the floor, they can just play their man, and like that's just kind of like one-on-one. As Gungba can't back down Johnson trying to now call out here. Gungba still has the ball, but it's way too much dribbling, and now that's a turnover. That is way too much dribbling. 3 on the way for Michigan. That's no good. So finally they're missing some shots. I felt like Gungba got fouled there, but the out of bounds will go to Duke momentarily. Michigan petitioning, the Michigan players rather, petitioning for a review. I don't know if Dusty May is going to call the review or not. Gungba almost took out the dude in the front row there. Let's see if Cam is back in the game now. So he got his like TV timeout plus 1 minute, and that's about all he's going to get. Go to Gungba here. Now Hemenia cutting in. Hemenia is wide open underneath the basket, and he's got to score it. And he does. Nice play. 10-2 run here for Duke after Michigan went 9-2. Duke went 9-2. 3 on the way, Johnson. That's an air ball, and it lands in the lap of Isaiah Evans. Michigan now has finally missed a couple shots, so Duke has endured the early salvo. Caden Boozer over to Evans. Evans going to take from the top of the key. Not quite. Oof, that looked good, man. Actually wasn't sure if he was actually on the line. It was hard to see where his feet was as he went around the screen. 3 on the way for Lindenborg. Oh my God, Lindenborg still hasn't missed. God damn. Got 15 points. Jesus. Good Lord, man. 6 of 6. All right, I mean, the dude's going to score 30, I guess. Fine. All right. This is crazy. Amenia's got to give it up to Boozer here. 10 seconds on the shot clock. I need Cam to come in. Okay, no, Evans is going to go for it. That's short. Evans 1 of 6, I think, right now. He's taking too many shots and not making enough of them. Oh, Lindenborg finds himself open. Gives it up to Johnson. Johnson to Cason here. No, sorry, McKinney. Turnaround jump shot. Ooh, tough shot. You know what? I would live that shot, man. I don't know. That's a mid-range fall away. Like, he just happens to hit it. Just hit the shot. Michigan's defense has really clamped down the last couple possessions here. Caden trying to cut to the basket. That play does not work. Hemenia not trying to get into the paint. I'm not sure Hemenia really is playing the foul. Oh, Jesus, they're going to call that offensive foul on Evans. So Evans will go to the bench. He has not had the best first half. Oh my God. It's brilliant acting. It's like a YMCA acting job right there by Elliot Cadeau, man. But he sold it. And the Zebras ate it. Travel. So a turnover by Michigan here. This 4-minute segment has been pretty bad for both teams. Although, interestingly enough here, Dusty May has put Mara back on the court, number 15 for Michigan. He is in there playing with 2 fouls. I would go to Cam Boozer right now and just go to Mara. Oh, my God, wow. All right, he did exactly that, and Mara ended up on the floor, and Cam Boozer ended up with a very, very difficult 2 where he had to go through 3 people. That is Cam Boozer in a nutshell, my friends. Oh, that is great defense by Malik Brown. You know what has sort of gone away from this game is the whole principle of verticality, because people are in each other, like the whole cylinder concept. People are in each other's cylinders all day, and I guess it's fine. Oh my gosh, Mara and Brown are just having a war down low in the paint here. The 3 is no good, and Duke comes out with it 26 all. Boozer calling for a high screen from Brown. No, he's just going to give him the ball here. Sar. There's the screen for Boozer. They're going to try to pay 2-man pick and roll. It's not there either. Now Hemenia. Nick trying to get it to Brown. Over to Sar. Sar's going to take 3. Offensive board. No, Mara ran over Hemenia? Let's see what happened here. Oh, yeah, okay. Nick Hemenia with the play of the game so far to get Mara with a 3rd foul. Putting the body on the line there. Just gets mauled. You know what, Nick? Perfect. Great play, my dude. Your offense hasn't quite been there, but that play will take it. So apparently the game is the pup will just get ready for the second half. He is out cold right now, despite the excitement here. Yeah, that 4-minute stint saw the equivalent of it was 22-21, 4-6, a total of 9 points across both teams. Boy, it really slowed down there for a second. It slowed down with Boozer off the court for a while for us. Big development here, though, as Mara picks up his 3rd foul, so he's going to have to be out for the next 7:08 for sure. Then it's going to have to be very careful here in the second half as well. All right. The good start here continues for both teams. This has been fairly even back and forth. But that's okay, man. We're totally here for it. This is great. This is great. Chat, what are we thinking? What are we thinking here? Hey, bud. You tired? You happy? Yeah, Duke's doing well, isn't it? Yeah, good boy. So Lendeborg still hasn't missed a shot, which is just super impressive, actually. Actually, no, he has 6 of 7. Never mind, he missed a 3. He has missed a free throw, 2 rebounds. Cam Boozer, on the other hand, where are we? Cam's got 6 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. Yeah, and only 1 foul here. So leading assist man for Duke is Cam Boozer at the moment, and the shooting for Michigan has cooled down just a bit. They're sitting at 61%. As Michigan, no, actually Duke is going to baseline out of this one because it was the 3rd foul on Mara. So Duke's going to have a 20-second shot clock here, another opportunity to go up 2. All right. So baseline out of bounds. Duke has been very, very good in these situations, especially coming out of the timeout. Here's Lendeborg versus Boozer. They get it back outside to Sarr, and good hands by Lendeborg, and it results in a Duke turnover. That is a rare mistake from the out-of-bounds play for Duke. Usually that is our bread and butter, like, scoring for us. Lendeborg thought about it, but gets it out of Sarr, gets it out of his hands, and now shoots it again and misses. There's Foster flying in there for the rebound, and Hemenia screaming out here in the corner. He's open, being guarded by Cadeau, but the ball won't get to him. Foster gets it from behind Malik Brown. The mid-range jump shot, no good. He should have hit that one. Cadeau brings it out now on Foster. A lot of experience between these two players. And now back to Cadeau and Foster. Cadeau's going to jack a 3. No. As Hemenia comes down with the rebound and gets it out to Foster, so both teams missing shots. At this point, Foster's going to try to drive in, gets it cut off, and now Boozer going to go. And now he's got just sealed away, and Boozer gets fouled going to the rim. Wow, what a seal. What a box out by Malik Brown. He cleared out the lane from him. That was a crazy box out. Yeah, wow, that was really well done. Boozer will go to the free throw line as Lendeborg picks up his first. Oh, God. That's a terrible free throw. Right, try again. Okay, we got the second one. 1 of 2. Cadeau now being guarded by Sarr. Sarr, now the switch. Now the switch back. Lendeborg. Now Cadeau outside. Good defense by Hemenia, actually. What a theft by Hemenia. And that's a foul on Michigan. Wow, Nick Hemenia with the defensive plays today. Guy got all ahead. Yeah, he got all of Cam Boozer's head on the block attempt. Agreed. It is a 1-1. Okay. I don't really think Nick has gone to the free throw line much at all this year. I'm not sure what his free throw percentage is, to be honest. Not good, apparently, as he misses the front end of the 1-1, so that's a shank. Duke has left 3 points at the free throw line here in the last 2 trips. Down. Missing the front end of a 1-1 and then a Cam Boozer miss. That could be 30-26. Again, like this is one of those games that you lose at the free throw line. Goodness gracious. Johnson, my fan. Tied out. Why does the whistle blow if Elliot Cadeau is hurt? You're on defense, man. You'd have to call a timeout. What? You don't get a free timeout. It was a sick dunk. I don't understand how Michigan gets a free timeout here. Duke is already over half court with the ball. You got to play 4-on-5. I mean, what? I don't know, man. Gungba in the game now, just backing down here. Number 42 and just gets in there for the lay-in. That was really weird, but okay, anyway, I guess it results in 2 for Duke. So 29-28, a long 3 for Michigan. Nobody there on the box had to put a body on Gale. Oh, sorry, great ball denial. Lindenborg outside. Man, the ball is moving really well for Michigan right now. That's over the top. Oof, my goodness. We're sorry. We are like seeing interesting. It's like 2 mirror teams like playing it. It's super interesting, actually. Like the ball movement from Michigan is fantastic as well. Like oh my God, another missed free throw. Holy goodness. Oh, yeah, my. That's another missed 1-1. God damn, man. Holy shoot. That is brutal, man. So many missed opportunities at the free throw line. Wow, great D by Nick. I thought Nick played that pretty well for the most part too. Like that was tough. Foster, nice little. Oh man, come on! How does that not go down? Oh boy, trouble now. Michigan gonna run it out. This is a danger zone at the moment right here. I mean, with all the missed free throws. Yeah, he walked off the court. He didn't fall down injured. His track, like, I don't understand that one. But, like, anyway, yeah, we have to get 65% min on free throws. What are we at? 63. The problem is it doesn't count the second miss of the 1-on-1. You've missed 2 1-on-1s. So, and then Cam missed 1. You missed 2 1-on-1s. So that's 5. I mean, and it's a 3-point game, man. It should be tied. Ugh. This is the kind of game you lose because of your free throw shooting. I don't know. You a like sling and casting like that on Cadeau. I don't know if he's coming back, to be honest. That is like that would be really tough, really weird, really tough to play with, I would think. Oh my gosh. I mean, if it wasn't for the free throw shooting, we'd actually be okay. Like the free throw shooting is putting a damper on the whole thing for me right now, honestly. But otherwise, we're actually playing pretty good. Michigan's missed a few shots down. They're down to 58%, but it's still like crazy, man. 14 to 24. And probably one of the highest shooting percentages we've let out. We're only down 3, man. And also, Lindenborg couldn't have played a better first half, man. The dude's got 15 points. He's on 6 of 8 shooting, so he's only missed 2 threes. Okay. So this is going to be the free throws for Michigan. Yeah, for Lindenborg here. It goes 1 of 2, and Nick comes down the rebound. I have to say, Nick hasn't done much offensively, but like his defense has been pretty solid, and his rebounding. It's sort of interesting that like some of these role players have really come into their own on the defensive end. Like thinking like Sar and Hemenia, and I don't know how Boozer misses that one, but Nick with the high energy. Wow, Nick just making a play. Nick just making a play. Weak side gets the rebound, gets the 2 points. That is brilliant. What a save, actually. That was a dead possession. And Duke comes out with 2 points out of it. Oh, this is a wide open, too. I don't know why Sar switched, but Duke manages to get away, dodge the bullet there. It was in and out, so Duke with another opportunity here. Top key to Gungba. They're going to try to go over that. What a terrible pass. Holy moly, what a terrible pass into triple coverage here. You got both corners and the safety. I mean, of course it's going to get picked. 15 seconds here, and Michigan going slow for a second. Lindenborg gonna, okay, no, they're flooding the zone here on the left-hand side. And Gungba steals it. Oh, that is off the foot of Kason. Wow, that was a terrible Michigan possession. I mean, yeah, bad pass by Gungba, but like, I don't know what Michigan just like slowed it down and then like flooded everything on the left and then went right. That was weird. Well, Cadeau is back after getting hit in the funny bone, I guess. And Boozer one-on-one. Oh my goodness, and he will just throw it over the top. No, actually, he was going to get out on Michigan. Defensive intensity. I have to say though that Michigan has put Cam Boozer in situations where he has had to like really dribble the ball out, and it has caused some turnovers. Reminds me of like the early flags here. They're going to bring two. Is Cadeau going to cheat over? Yeah, there's the double team. Oh my goodness, the spin move by Cam Boozer is insane. 33 all. So here with a minute and 5 seconds left. Oh, that is almost a Duke turnover. Or Michigan turnover, rather. Is Lendenborg on Hemenia. That comes up short. Look at Nick go. Look at Nick Hemenia with a Lendenborg defense, man. What a great first half for Nick. Do not pass this, Pat. Holy moly. You could see Pat really wanted to pass that. That was going to be another turnover. Outside, Sar. Wow, we got to get it inside right now. Hemenia with one hell of a shot fake is going to put up the three. It doesn't go. It was wide open. Damn, Michigan will hold it for the final shot. That was about to be a huge three by Nick if he was able to make it. He had all the mechanics of that were right on. All the mechanics of it were correct. He just didn't make the shot. Lendenborg now on Cam. It's going to be a three on the way for Michigan. Nothing there. 3 seconds. That's a foul. That's a foul. It's a push. Yes. Except we can't hit free throws, so who cares? Cadeau is such a melodramatic baby. Oh, God. Oh, come on. Pat has got to hit these free throws, man. Like, it is so inexorably painful that we just can't hit free throws. It's so bad. And it's a one-on-one. It's not even that we get two. I was 150% sure Nick was going to drain the three. I know. It was literally like he had everything. It like the shot fake, the one dribble step, like it was just set up so well. He just had to drain it, man. Oh, that would have been huge. Pat makes the first, thank God. He's gonna get the second. Yes. Duke is gonna take a 2-point lead into the locker room. Yeah. Wow. Wow, Duke is going to take a 2-point lead into the locker room here at halftime. 35-33. I got to say, man, our boys are playing ridiculously well. And Isaiah Evans has not played many minutes here. Look at these, played only 8 minutes. He had those 2 fouls early, and Nick has had to come in and play the Isaiah Evans minutes here. He's got 14 so far. Let's listen to what Dusty May says for a second. Okay, yeah, we will take that half all day long. Okay, let me go grab some water, and I'll be back in a second. We'll talk about the stats here. Okay. All right. I'm kind of curious, actually. How much? Oh, this is the okay. Oh, okay. Stream bitrate of 68. Oh, interesting. Nuclear, what's up, man? Duke just needs to keep it going and wait in the second half. I mean, I feel like we're gonna need a little bit, like we did against Syracuse and take it over. Yeah, I mean, Syracuse was a great tune-up game for sure. Stream settings. Hold on. Whoa. I'll have to increase the bit rate. I could probably support that. I don't think I can increase it like right now. I don't think output. Can I? 6,800. I don't know. That probably breaks the whole thing. To be honest, it probably doesn't take effect until the next stream. But anyway, okay. All right. All right, we've caught back up. So here we are. All right, this is. I don't know if we could have. We probably. It wasn't a perfect half, but like, it certainly wasn't like. It was a great sort of end to the half, especially. Look, you have this Duke 6-0 run over the last 5:52, and Michigan hasn't scored in 3 minutes and 11 seconds. Do you think we'll utilize any zone? I don't think so. Chalk fan. The only real reason to do that would be like if we've had any foul trouble, but like our guys aren't in foul trouble. Like the people in foul trouble are on the Michigan side of things. Like there's nobody with more than 2 personal fouls, and both of those people are guards. So like Foster and Evans, Foster got off to a great start here with 8 points. He hit 2 threes. Evans was only 1 of 5. Like the guards actually are had the toughest time in this whole thing, right? 2 of 5, 2 of 7. Not great here from Foster and Evans, although Foster better than Evans. But like both of those went to the bench with 2 fouls. That's why Nick got all these minutes here with 14. He's managed to go 2 for 3. He's got 4 points. He's missed a 3, but that's okay. And he's got 4 rebounds. That's actually kind of nuts. And one of these rebounds was a second chance opportunity that gave him 2 of these points. So, I mean, Nick has played extremely well in the making up for the foul trouble of the 2 starting guards. I would not be surprised to see more playtime for Nick actually in the second half, just based on how he's been doing. That's been tremendous. Then you've got Sarr for 3. Boozer's on his way here with 9. And then 4 and 4 here for Nick and Gungba. Gungba has only 1 personal foul. Boozer's got 1 personal foul. We have a lot of leeway here in the second half for our guys to play really tough man-to-man defense. I don't know why. I don't think there's any reason to have to play zone. The Michigan shooting has dropped dramatically. This was up in like 75% or something here at the start of the first half. They are 14 of 27. Duke is 12 of 26. The three-point shooting is in favor of the Blue Devils here, 4 of 12. The free throw shooting has gone the way of the Blue Devils as well, 7 of 10. That could have been even better, though, if we had started making some one-on-ones. Michigan is only 2 of 6. I mean, there isn't that crazy of a disparity, but they actually haven't been making these shots at all. So this is sort of interesting that Michigan is actually shooting worse from the free throw line than Duke is. I mean, we thought about like, wow, this is a game you could lose from the free throw line from the Duke side of things, but right now it looks like Michigan might lose it from the free throw line on their side here. Turnovers, rather even 6 and 5. I mean, both teams have kind of managed to get some steals, but Duke really capitalizing 6 points off those turnovers. Michigan hasn't capitalized really. They've got only 2. The fast break points was interesting. This 6 and 5, I feel like this was much more skewed towards Michigan early on. And there was the one where we got beat down the floor after Isaiah Evans 3. And we've seemed to have fixed that here. And the points in the paint, interesting enough, is more or less even, 16 and 14 across the two. But Duke winning the rebounding margin. So at 18 to 14, Duke is, aside from the shooting percentage, like the overall shooting percentage, Duke really is winning in most of these statistical categories that matter. Right? The points, number one, the turnovers, number two, and the rebounding, number three. And then 10 assists for Michigan, 8 assists for Duke, 8 on the 12 makes is quite nice. So not in foul trouble, but trouble of making free throws, says Archangel. Corey Miller says, if Slim gets going from three, we can give ourselves a solid chance to close this thing out. He hasn't played particularly well. Yeah, I mean, that's sort of the interesting bit, right? Like, he came out of the gates, missed his first 2 threes, hit another one, then ended up missing. Like, and you thought when he hit that one that, like, okay, maybe that gets him going, but he ended up missing the next 2. I'd be interested to see if, like, one of the first plays coming out of the half is actually to Isaiah Evans, but some action going to the basket, not necessarily like a 3-pointer, but like action going to the basket, get fouled, go to the free throw line, see it go through, and like maybe you like work it from there. So that's like something to keep an eye on. As like we get like that first play after halftime. I don't believe there were no tie-ups. The one potential tie-up ended up being called a travel against Lendenborg. So the Michigan started with the ball. That means that the possession arrow will give the ball to Duke when we come out of the halftime. So that's a nice opportunity here to be able to run offensive action here off the get-go. On the Michigan side of things, I mean, it's Lendenborg that's been carrying him. He has literally half the Michigan points. He has 16 of the 30. He's got 16 of the 33 points here on 6 of 9 shooting. Like the first couple, he just could not miss at all. Basically, his 3 misses have been his last 3 shots, really. He's got 4 rebounds and 2 assists. Lendenborg has just done it all for them. Cadeau has absolutely nothing. No points, 0 for 3, but he does have 5 assists. So I guess good for him on being the assist leader on that one. Kayson's got 7 on 3 of 5, and Mara's only got 2, but Mara's played sparingly. Mara's played really only 6 minutes. It's interesting, like, Michigan has basically played with one arm behind their back, and they're still only down 2, like, because Lendenborg has just been so good. I do wonder, like, is Lendenborg going to put up 30? And even if he does, let's say it's another 16 points, that only gets you to 48. Like, you're gonna need at least 70 to win this game, right? So even if Lendenborg got like double his point total, you're gonna need the rest of somebody else on Michigan has really got to step up. And I don't know, maybe it's Mara, maybe it's Cadeau that gets it going and gets in double figures, but like Michigan needs a second scorer, and they need the second scorer in a hurry right now. Maybe it is Kayson who goes for 15. I mean, right? Michigan's a team that's got all 5 starters in double figures. It could literally be anyone, but they do have to establish who that's going to be pretty quickly here. So Duke playing well defensively right now, definitely holding Michigan back. This game is just a high-profile game, man. I mean, this literally feels like a Final Four. Like, both teams are very evenly matched. They are both playing very well. You couldn't really ask for much more, right? It's not like one team came out here and just like got blown out and did not show up. Like, both of these teams have shown up, at least for this first half of game, and they have like delivered one of the better games in college basketball this season for sure. So this is pretty high quality stuff. Obviously, we have to keep tabs on number 15 for Michigan, Mara, who's got 3 fouls. I assume he starts at this beginning of the second half. That might change the calculus of the play, of how John Scherer comes out of the locker room, right? Because we said, well, maybe it's a play to get Isaiah Evans going. But if Mara's in there with 3 fouls at the start of the second half, I'd actually switch the play. I'd go with Cam Boozer and just give the ball to Boozer and tell him to drive right into Mara. I mean, Mara's going to have to make a decision. Either he picks up that 4th foul immediately coming out of the second half, or like he decides to let Cam Boozer go and scores the 2, or like some form of contest there. I don't know, make the player make a decision, put him in a tricky spot, right? Like, so that might sort of change how we play that. I mean, I assume like both teams are going to send all the same starting lineup that they sent for the first half out for the second half. So I don't know. I'd go right at Mara, actually, now that I think about it a little bit more. See if I can get him a 4th foul. really early on, because that kind of really changes the complexion of the game. I feel like it really just kind of limits what Michigan can do offensively. They really have to rely on Lindenborg to do just about everything in that case. And then it makes it easier for our guys to get in the paint. I mean, we came out here with 14 points in the paint to 16 on Michigan. It's pretty good. So, anyway, that's the little halftime spiel. What do you guys think? 3 minutes 23 seconds to resume play here. Yeah, we don't mind one player showing off. Just don't let anybody else get going. Yeah, I mean, they've locked down basically everyone else. Yeah, just, well, we have an opportunity. We might as well go look at the scoreboards for the other teams. Cowboys agree to deal with running back Javonte Williams. That's an interesting one. Could have fantasy implications for next year. Dallas does, Jerry does love his workhorse running back. That's for sure. We just go around the league here, the top 25. So it looks like Bama's out ahead. Illinois, Gonzaga. This is another good game coming up here after us. Iowa State going to BYU. Looks like Connecticut got the better of Villanova here, 73-63. Arizona, this was a good game in the second half. This Arizona won 73-66, beating Houston at home. Kansas gets blown out at home. This is the biggest Kansas loss at home that I think in a long time. Looks like Nebraska, top 10 team there. Florida, which we beat early in the season. Florida, the Gators are rolling, man. Florida's like really picked it up. Well, they had some bizarre losses early, but now they've really sort of figured it out. Texas Tech, no long was lost Toppin, right, to an ACL earlier this week. Looks like Virginia ekes out a come from behind win against Miami. Interesting. That leaves Virginia. So the Virginia game is next Saturday. That is going to be, so like, we had a game for first in the ACC against Clemson last week. We killed Clemson. And then we'll have another one against Virginia next weekend. And so that keeps going there. North Carolina beats Syracuse. Hey, John. Big East. Interesting. St. John's actually has a better Big East record than UConn. Okay. Yeah, Tennessee beats Vandy. Okay, and Louisville 87-70 against Georgia Tech. I guess if we looked at the ACC, the only ones that matter are that Virginia game. Cal and Stanford, nobody cares. Virginia Tech beats Wake, nobody cares. Florida State beat Clemson? Wow, Clemson is falling apart, man. Yo, Clemson was like, goodness gracious. Clemson was in contention for like winning the whole ACC, and they have just been pummeled. Wow. They've lost their last 3? Good Lord. 4. They've lost their last 4. My God. They lost the trap game to Virginia Tech. Then they lost to us. Then they lost their weekday game, apparently. I didn't catch that one. They lost again. My God. Wow. They've picked up 4 L's. Look, Clemson also went to the West Coast, by the way, and beat both Stanford and Cal. That's what Duke did. And then they just basically came back from the West Coast and haven't won since. Yeah, and Clemson was at home. Oh my gosh. What a falling apart there. Looks like Virginia's 12-2, right? So this makes this Virginia game, that's the number 1 seed for the ACC. Duke, Virginia next Saturday. Because North Carolina doesn't matter. Gosh, man. Holy moly. Wow. Okay. Well, that's a surprise. That's a surprise for me for this Saturday. So anyway. All right. Well, let's get ready to go for the second half, boys and girls. Refill the waters. Bathroom breaks. Wake up, maybe, or not. Wake up optional, I guess. The dog is still like This dog is just having a grand old time. He was sick yesterday, so he's feeling much better today, and so he seems to be relaxing quite a bit. Uh-huh. All right, let's go. We need a repeat here. We need a repeat of that first half for our boys. I don't want to see any letdown. Clemson didn't look good last week. Yeah, I mean, they did not look good when we played them. Okay, so Mara is going to start the game on the bench. Okay, we talked about this during our little halftime spiel. If that's the case, go to Evans here for the first play.
Make some runs. What was your message in there at half? Stay steady. You know, it's a big time game. Two teams compete incredibly hard. I just want us to keep playing our strengths and do what we do.
So Duke to start with the ball here. Go to Evans off the first play here, boys. I want to get Isaiah Evans in this thing. It is the Duke starting 5. Michigan will be without Mara for the time being. Gungba, Evans, Cam, Foster, and Boozer. Foster and Sar, sorry. And then they're going to high-low here. Oh my gosh, that's a foul. That is a reach-in foul. Let's come out strong here, boys. I like this. So Gungba, this is a strong move. They just played the 2 big men, passing high-low here. Gungba will go to the free throw line. He hit 2 free throws right before the halftime. Oh, oh my God. We really have to finish plays on the floor. Because the whole, go to the free throw line is just such an adventure. Pat has a big presence in the last 4 minutes, yeah. So Pat goes 1 of 2 at the line here, and Michigan brings it up the floor. Brown in the game, actually. That's an interesting substitution. So we subbed offense for defense off the first play. Sar picks up a cheap foul there. That's his first, his second, his first. Foster managing to stay by his man there on the attempted back cut. Michigan almost throws it out of bounds. Great block from behind by Boozer. Now Sar has it. Get it up ahead. No, we're just slow it down. All right, slow it down. That's a Michigan turnover here. So another opportunity for the Duke Blue Devils. Cadeau on Foster. Brown looking for a guard. The swing pass to Evans is deflected out of bounds. So we will go side out from in front of the Duke bench. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Sar to Brown. We only have half the shot clock here, boys. We got to roll this thing. 10, 9, 8. There's the pick by Sar. Boozer is going to put up a 3. No, he's going to send it to Sar in the back. Nice. Great look as Sar flattened out the defense there. We had another defensive possession and a score would force a Michigan timeout here. Duke on a 9-0 run in the last 4 minutes that extended back to the first half. It's Lindenborg versus Brown. One-on-one here. Lindenborg with the spin move. The little body check there. Lindenborg will go to the free throw line where he's been about 50%. See, that's the thing what I was saying. It's like when Boozer is not on the floor, the offense is so much harder because, as you saw on that replay, everyone is worried about where is Cam Boozer. They have to play both their man and they have to play Cam Boozer. When he's not on the floor, they just play their man. But like, it makes a huge difference defensively when you have to play two people. And like, yeah, everyone's all 10 eyes on the defense are on Cam Boozer at all times. Lindenborg goes 2 of 2. Boozer going to get 10 assists. I mean, it could be. Could be triple-double. That was almost a travel here. Sends it back outside to Evans now on Cadeau driving in. And that is swatted and deflected away. That'll be out on Michigan. Wow. Evans is having a rough game. Sorry to inbound here. 10 seconds on the shot clock. We got to roll it again here. Go quick. 5. There's the pick and roll. The screen doesn't quite work. Evans is going to go for 3. Yeah, baby! Evans found the range there. Duke by 6. Let's see some defense out here. Michigan still not sending Mara out there. Foster, decent defense out here. Hand check. Damn it. Yeah, they do play great D. I mean, this is two really good teams. Like you can just tell. Like this is a. All right, so Michigan going to inbound that one. Foster now has 3 fouls after that one. Probably okay. We might see, as I said, we might see some more Nick here in the second half, which is fine. Nick's been playing well. It's 1-on-1. Johnson on Boozer. Johnson over the top. Michigan crashing the glass. Brown comes out with it. Evans coming in. Evans going to try to charge in here. No. Foster back to Evans. Evans going to put up a really quick 3. I'm not sure I like that shot. Ugh. That was not a good shot. So the reason, I mean, aside from missing that 3, it results in a run out for Michigan. And like the part of the problem here is that like it's now becomes transition defense, and Boozer just picked up a foul because of that. So like it's not only that you missed the shot, god damn it. As Michigan connects for 3 here. Yeah, that whole sequence was a mess, starting with the Isaiah Evans 3 in the corner. Four fouls in 3 minutes, yeah. Still, though, an opportunity here on this possession. Boozer's one-on-one right now. I feel like you could just drive into Johnson there. No, Evans going to give it back to him. Foster's going to be in the corner in front of the Duke bench. That 3 no good. That 3's no good. Damn it. We've gone cold here. We've been settling for too many 3s. The Lindenborg one, that'll be off Michigan. We've been settling for 3s here, boys. We gotta like better. And it's like, and the 3s haven't come off of good ball movement. They've just been forced. Brown to Sarr. Sarr's going to cut and just beautiful pass down low. Boozer gets it rejected, but Malik Brown scores it. Boozer trying to get the rebound. Oh my God, I can't believe that we didn't score that. Oh my gosh. Oh. What? That is too... Hold on, I got to look at that replay. How... I think the shot fake actually hurt him here. What a beautiful pass, man. Just go straight up. Oh. If Boozer actually had just gone straight up and not shot faked it, Lindenborg had already blown by him. Oh my gosh. Lindenborg had run past him. Oh. No, the pump fake did not work in that situation. It's an interesting sort of instinctive thing, but like he should have just gone with two hands to dunk it. He should have just tried to dunk it because then that Lindenborg would have had to foul him. Oh yeah. You can tell the size of Michigan is getting to us a bit. A lot of pump fakes when we just need to go up strong. But like the size of Michigan isn't even like Mara's not even in the game. They're getting it done without Mara in the game. That was crazy. That was crazy, man. That Cam Boozer gets rejected like that. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. We are 0 for our last 4. That sequence certainly didn't help. Oh yeah. All right, so Mara back in the game now. Now this gets real interesting. Can Duke exploit Mara's 3 fouls here? Certainly not on the defensive end, but let's see. We got to get it done here first. Now it's Cam guarding Lindenborg. There, now Cam on Mara. Good rotation here. Great defense by Cam, but Mara with the turnaround hook shot gets it done. So this is what Michigan was missing there in the first half was Mara. And let's see, can we go at him here? No, they're going to play like a looser zone. No, there's Mara. See, if this was Cam with the ball instead of Malik, he would be driving on Mara right now. But we can't quite do that. The Michigan defense has really locked us down here in this possession. Sarr going to have to put the ball on the floor. And, oh, he gets rejected at the rim. Man, it's like we've like hit, man, we've really hit the brakes here. Yeah. See, that's the thing. This is what Michigan was missing here. Mara comes in the game, instant impact on the offensive side and the defensive side. Man. Wow, we have to double team him. Ooh, in and out for Lindenborg. Cam Boozer down with the rebound, and now Duke in transition. Great pass. Evans for 3? No. Nice Boozer rebound here. Foster driving in. Foster there with the beautiful take. Wow, that was a great possession by Duke. Great recovery defense by Isaiah Evans here. I thought Kaysen had baseline and he just stopped him. Cadeau with a deep three. Yeah, not a chance. Take that all night, my dude. Oh, God. You're going to shoot Michigan out of the game like that. Foster gives it back to Boozer, but we have not seen yet so far as a Boozer 3. Not that I'm asking for it right now. Just an observation. Nice, down low. Oh, that's out on Michigan. Damn it. You could see Gungba was trying to go right into the body of Mara to draw that foul, and the refs didn't go for it. Gungba's got to try to dunk that. 4 seconds here for Duke, the baseline out of bounds play. Are we going to screen for the screener and get a 3? Is that what we're going for here? With the whistle? Nice, actually, that worked. Evans for 3? No. Oh, Nick got fouled. Wow, the Pat Gungba 3 resulted in a Caleb Foster rebound that almost went. Okay, so Duke with a 20-second clock here. More opportunities. This is I like this a little bit better. Yeah, that should have been a foul. That could have been an and one. Mara got lucky there. Gungba in there. That's Duke results 2. So Duke by 5. Come on, boys. Lock it in right here. Oh, my God. 3 on the way for Michigan. In and out. Rebound. Damn it. Damn. That's unfortunate. Okay. Still, though. Still by 3. Give it to Gungba here. Okay. Caden Boozer getting ready to check in. Oh, that was almost a hold. Evans going to take from behind the screen. Wow, what a beautiful rebound there by Boozer. He gets it in amongst 3 Wolverines. A turnaround shot right there for Boozer and 1. Let's go. My God, Boozer on this possession. Not only does he get the offensive rebound in and amongst 3 Wolverines, he also gets this and 1 points here. And is this going to be called? That's going to be called on. That should be called on Mara. But I think they're going to get Gale anyway. Oh, he got fouled twice. Oh, that free throw, man. God. Ah! Duke by 5. Again, another opportunity here. A stop and a bucket gets you up 7. There's Mara being guarded by Gungba. Gungba putting a hand in his face. Kaysen here. Yeah, that is Kaysen. Lindeborg has to give it up to Kaysen. Great Duke defense on this possession. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Real tough shot for Michigan. Rebounded it. No, they can't. Oh, and the ESPN crew just got taken out. There's the Duke stop that we needed. That was basically a shot clock violation. All right, so Duke by 5. This is the opportunity here, boys. We got to go up 7. We have to go up 7 here. Never mind, we have a timeout. Michigan has appealed a possible flagrant 1 for hook and hold? What? Okay, oh my God. Oh, for Gungba. They're appealing Gungba on Mara. But who is hooking and holding who? No, no, no. They're both of their arms are wrapped around. There's nothing there. No, no, no. I see what they're saying, but this should not be called a hook and hold because Gongba and Mara both have their arms up like this, and they're both wrapped around each other. So, like, what are you gonna? I mean, you could just as easily call that on Mara as you could call that on Gongba. You should probably call it on both. Actually, it would help us if you called it on both. Because Mara would have 4 and Gongba would have 2. So I don't really know. Like, this is a bit of a gamble by Michigan, honestly, if you ask me. Anyway. Okay. I'm not sure this hook and hold is going to hold up for Michigan. Buddy, you gotta get involved in the game, bud, over here. You've been sleeping the entire time. Hold on. No, that's fine. Okay. Yeah. It is not a challenge. Okay, so somehow. Yeah, exactly. It was not solely like both players could have been called for the flagrant here equally. Anyway, so we resume here, Duke by 5. And as we've talked about, this is the opportunity. Duke, go up 7 here, boys. Gotta score right now. Gotta score right now. Let's go. Let's go. Get this here. Duke by 7 right now. Come on, let's go. Caden gonna give it to his brother. Oh my God. The travel. Are you kidding me? Okay, well, that was the opportunity that we completely just squandered it. Oh my God, man. Well, gotta lock it down defensively again. It's like Johnson hits the deck here. It's a reverse camera angle, rather telling. If he passes this down to Mara, it should be tough to 2. So, yeah. So that'll bring the lead back down to 3. Just cannot get out of our own way here. Caden coming around the curl, going to go up top to Gongba. Nice play, those two. Ooh, Gongba got away with maybe a foul there. Great defense by Nick on Lendeborg, who takes away the back line. And that's a block by Boozer, who gives it to Nick. No! Oh my gosh, I cannot believe we got away with that one. Oh my goodness. Wow, we just got away with murder. That was insane. I have no idea how Michigan got it. Yeah. This is going to be Gungba for 3? No, man. No. Duke again up by 5, and we just cannot get out of our own way. All we need is just drive that Gungba. Just drive it into the paint, get the Michigan defense to come up, and then reverse it out. Oh my gosh, in and out again. I guess we stay up by 5. Come on. So 13 seconds here as Caden was just dribbling it like beyond the. Oh my God. And Sarr just turns it over. Literally nothing happening on that possession. Good Lord, man. As Duke just cannot get out of its own way here. The Duke by 5 in Michigan. I mean, we have been inept the last couple of possessions offensively. Actually, Ravens' prediction of a low-scoring game may come to pass. I mean, this second half has just been brutal for both teams, honestly. A little shove there by McKinney, and that shot doesn't go. Boozer wants the pick here from Gungba, and Boozer now going to try to drive, and that's a kick. Oh, that should have been a travel, actually. We got away with it. Hamenya going to go in there. Hamenya with the leaner! Nick! Again, Nick just cleans up every broken play that there is in existence right here. Duke by 7, finally. A little bit of separation here for the Blue Devils. Get a stop. Here's Cadeau. Does he take a crazy shot? Take the step back, Cadeau. Take the step back! So Duke with now 17 fouls. Michigan is in the bonus for the rest of the way. 9-17. Oh, Cadeau at the line here. Oh, I guess it was a shooting foul anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But so Sarr has 3. Foster has 3. Evans has 2. The guards are oddly enough in foul trouble, which is why we're going to keep seeing more of Nick. And Nick so far has been playing a fantastic game. So Duke back up by 5. Nice lay there for Gungba. Right back to Gungba. Caden and Gungba playing a little 2-man game. Get a stop here. Get a stop here. Go up 10. Stop here. Go up 10, boys. Come on. You can do. We can do this. We can do this. We can do this. Oh, watch the back cut there. Good, well defended. Oh my gosh, Cadeau just puts up a wild shot. They're gonna call Cam Boozer for a foul underneath. Nick's new nickname is Robin. How has Cam picked up so many fouls so quickly? Damn. Man, I completely jinxed it. The fouls have really racked up here on Duke in the second half, man. Good Lord. Interesting. I wonder how long we can go without Boozer. So we're going to need Gungba and Brown. What's the foul situation on those two? 1 on Gungba, 1 on Brown. Okay, well, that's not bad. I guess because the foul situation is reversed. Usually it's Pat or Brown with all the fouls. The 2 free throws bring it back down to 5. Oh my gosh, Caden with some fancy dribbling. Gungba, look for the ball, my man. Brown saves it from going out of bounds. That's deflected. Nope. Not even deflected. Just a bad pass, man. God damn. 4 second half turnovers, man. Damn. Michigan hasn't turned it over, really? In the second half? All right, so this is danger time here for Duke because Michigan can really cut into this lead here. It was a great pass by Cadeau, honestly. What a block by Gungba! Oh, that is off of Michigan. Off of Gungba. Okay, Michigan's got 4 seconds here on the shot clock. I think Cadeau wants to go up top with it. Yep. Oh, it's just deflected. I don't even know. It hit the back of the rim, I think. And so Michigan messes up the play. And go back to Duke because we tick under 8. Evans back on the floor. So we have the shooters out. We have the guards out on the floor. Timeout. This is too big a moment in the game right now. Just especially without Cam Boozer on the floor, man. We are so offensively limited without Cam Boozer on the floor. My gosh. I mean, we are holding on for dear life here, boys. This thing is gonna go down to the wire. I just have a feeling that Michigan has a run in them here. Man, it is going to take some really, really tough Duke defense to hold off Michigan here down the stretch. And we're going to have to make just some opportune shots. Some opportunistic shots here, especially with Cam off the floor. Oof. Man, this is going to go all the way down. It is crazy to me though that it's Boozer is the one in foul trouble and Mara was the one that was had 3 fouls the entire time. But somehow it's Boozer that ends up as the one in foul trouble. Yeah, Nick has been the great surprise of the evening, honestly. His 6 points, 4 of those 6 have come on absolutely broken plays that he's managed to clean up. He has 7 rebounds, okay? He is actually the team's second leading rebounder, second highest rebounder next to Cam Boozer, who has 8. All right? So, it's kind of nuts, actually, how well Nick has been playing. And his defense has been pretty good, too. So, the score and pace favors us right now. Got to continue to control this game. Interesting by Corey there that... yeah, if we manage to keep it slow, that it's actually I guess maybe. I mean, Michigan might be sort of the team that really wants to get out there and run, but this is gonna be right now. It's on track to be a lower scoring second half than first half for the time being. Boozer with 7 assists. I mean, if he was not in foul trouble and stayed out on the floor, he could have had a triple-double tonight, man. That's crazy. He's got 11 points, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists. We have to somehow survive until the under 4 timeout where we can bring Cam Boozer back on the floor. Because you can't, I don't think Shire is going to put Boozer out there before the under 4. It's going to be like 3 minutes and 30 seconds or something, or whatever's left in the game after the next TV media timeout. We have to somehow hold on. Where do we go for offense, the question is. I mean, Gungba's got 11 points. It's actually as many as Boozer has. Evans has been quiet. He's still needs to, he's maybe hit a big shot here. Oh, he's got 1 second on the shot clock. Oh my God, that is not it, boys. Man, coming out of a timeout and we blow the shot clock like that? No, man, that is terrible. Can we get Sar back in for D? I mean, now you can, because we've taken another media timeout, but man, that was a terrible execution out of the shot clock there. Yeah, it's just so much harder for Duke to generate offense with Cam on the bench. It's just so much harder. Goodness gracious. Yeah, we look clueless without 12. That's another way to just, yeah. I mean, offensively, certainly. Defensively, it's still okay. But yeah, offensively, it just looks like, I don't even know, man. It's really tough. Oh, I mean, it's gross, man. I don't know. But you should be able to run. You should still be able to run the two big men with Malik and Gungba. I mean, Malik can pass it as well as anyone. Big Pat, he's only got 1 foul. Just be aggressive. I mean, Evans has been cold, man. That's the problem. I mean, 3 of 13. 3 of 13. It's like Cadeau level, shoot your team out of the game. Pain. Just pain. 3 of 13 and 2 of 9 from beyond the arc. If you took out Isaiah Evans' shots, you would be 17 of 33, which is shooting 50%. You'd be +7 on your shooting percentage. You'd be slightly over. It would increase your shooting percentage by 8 or 9 points. Okay, here we go. Again, the goal here is to survive the next 3.5 minutes. Somehow survive the next 3.5 minutes. Live what? Live. All right, so basically, Michigan had to play without Mara in the first half. Duke has to play without Boozer in the second half. Cadeau's 3, no good. We'll take that shot. Gungba looking for options here. It looks like it's going to be Foster. And we have to go to 10 seconds on the shot clock again. I mean, deep in the shot clock here. Duke really slow on the possessions. Evans shakes his man. Evans with 3 seconds. Malik Brown blocked. Shot clock violation. It would have been anyway. Fuck. Sorry. Goodness gracious, what a block by Malik Brown. I mean, interestingly, so Michigan is just running it down the court and taking it in the first, 10 seconds of the shot clock. Duke is going full 30. What a difference in, how these two teams are playing this right now. What a huge block by Malik Brown in the transition defense there. Evans on Lindeborg. Oh, it goes in! Wow, that shot almost came back out. Goodness. Here's Cadeau on... That's a charge! Oh, come on! Never mind. He's moving. It was a good try. Wow, Cadeau missed. It was a good try by Nick. It was a good try. I can't believe Cadeau actually missed a free throw. All right. He makes that one. So it's Duke by 6. So still an opportunity here. Just have to push this lead out here. Can we go up 8? Cadeau just dogging Foster. Foster discards him and drills it! Oh, Caleb Foster has been doing that to Cadeau for years. Duke by 8. Opportunity here. Lindeborg being guarded by Hamenya. Wow, has to give it up to Johnson. Johnson, that... in the cylinder. No? No goaltend. Okay, 57-51. That was close. Foster there, good screen by Gungba. Foster driving in on Mara. No, didn't go. Shoot. That was a really good take, though, because Mara almost had the 4th foul. They're going to give it to Mara, and they're going to let him go one-on-one against Gungba. Foul. Foul disparity is a little crazy. That was a hold on 15, yeah. It's, oh, wow, okay. We're bringing Cam back in at 4:47. Wow, for offense here. I don't know, man. This is so risky. Oh, Mara makes them both. So the lead is back down to 4. We had it at 8. It's a 4-0 run by Michigan. Okay, here we go. 57-53. Calm down, boys. Big, deep breaths here. We totally can do this. Sar is out of the game for Nick at the moment. Evans coming around the screen. Oh, my God. He just gives it away. We are coming apart at the seams here, boys. Wow, it was blocked by Boozer from behind. Oh, this is Lindenborg for 3. Oh, he can't get it. Foster's fighting for it, and another offensive rebound for Michigan. Jeez. Oh my goodness, there's a ton of fighting between Johnson and Foster down low. That's a travel! God damn it! Wow, we gave them 3 cracks at it, man. 7-0 Michigan run. God damn it. Just rebound after rebound after rebound. God damn it, man. We just have not been able to score at all. Like, we had to kill the possession there on the Lindenborg corner 3 that missed. Damn it. That was a huge possession right there. That's the possession that basically that could win Michigan the game, honestly. If they go on to win, that's the possession. Ugh. Down 4, get 3 cracks at it on the offensive glass. Shoot. Feels like the UNC game. Yep, sure does. I guess we got to see how these dudes respond. I mean, yeah, this is going to be like... Oh my God. When is the last time that we scored? 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Great. Michigan has made 2 of its last 13 buckets, but is somehow on a 7-0 run over the last 2 minutes. Oh my God. We need a good play coming out of this timeout. I mean, we need to get Boozer involved again. I mean, we were doing so well too, because we really held them at bay with Boozer on the bench for well over 3 minutes. We almost got it, man. We were almost like surviving. It was almost so close for us to survive. Ugh. Well, I mean, technically we did survive. 324 and still up by 1, but like, did we even have 11 field goals this half? No, we only have 10. I mean, it's kind of like we scored. There were 12 field goals in the first half. Michigan has only gone 6 of 20. Has gone 6 of 24. They've gone. The difference is that Michigan has gone 9 of 10 from the free throw line in the second half. We are 1 of 3. Like, there's been a big foul discrepancy here in the second half. Like, and it's kind of crazy because, like, if that in and of itself also kind of feels like the UNC game where, like, Duke just did not get the second half whistle, right? Like, UNC was not called for a foul the entire second half. That hasn't quite happened here against Michigan. I think they have 5 on us or something, but, like, yeah, they have 5. But, like, Michigan has been in the bonus since the 9-minute mark. We're going to need to come out with our own, like, 7-0 run here in a second. Foul trouble, second, yeah, UNC game second half all over again. Man, and Mara hasn't even picked up a 4th foul, so Mara's just been sitting here with 3 fouls the entire second half. Oh, they're going to Evans up top from Gungba. What a beautiful play coming out of the timeout. Wow. So Duke by 4. That was terrific. Okay. Oh my gosh, Evans is just grabbing Lindenborg. Lindenborg, Jersey Cadeau. Can't get it! Oh my goodness, it rolls out on Cadeau. Wow. We need to burn 30 and score here. Oh, they were going for the back cut again. Let's see. They've completely cleared out the left side. Gungva's roll. No, never mind. Cam Boozer going to go on Mara. Boozer driving in. Boozer gets his own rebound. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Damn it. Oh, it's a foul! Wow. Bailed out by the zebra. Whether it was a shot clock violation before the contact. So the contact occurs before, for sure. Yeah. Two shots. 4th on Mara. 2 free throws for Boozer, man. Holy moly. Biggest free throws of the night right here. Biggest free throws of the night. My gosh. Two minutes and 30 seconds to go for the national championship. No. It could be. Need these. That's one. Hands up, Chad. Hands up. Sar back in the game now for the defense. It's the Duke starting 5. Oof. Get him in. He's got them both. Duke by 5. 2:30 to go. Here we go. This is it. Lindenborg getting inside to Mara. 1-on-1 against Gungba. Ooh, nice spin move by Mara. Michigan going quick. Michigan wasting no time at all. Again, it's just like such a discrepancy of styles, right? Like Michigan just wastes no time. 10 seconds into the shot clock, they're already down. They've got what they want. Duke taking the full 30 here. That's nice back cut. Nice outside. Here's Boozer for the 3. Big one if it goes, and it does! Yes! Let's go! That is a huge shot. Oh, Johnson has to get it back outside. Cadeau for 3. God, no. Oh, my God. Of course. Cadeau hasn't scored at all. He hasn't scored all game. And he makes the 3. Of course. After a huge cam shot. Wow. Okay. We just got to do it again. You have to score here. This is a must-score possession because it'll tick under a minute. And it's Boozer. A lot of dribbling here. Goaltending. Let's see. Okay, that angle does not work. Oh my gosh. This might get called back, yeah. Oh, the call of goaltending is confirmed. Okay, wow, that was a quick review. Okay. I mean, that was yeah, okay. That was an oddly quick review just to confirm, like to actual confirm the play. Okay. Yeah, I think the ESPN shots don't quite like they're not quite head on. I don't know. Anyway. All right, so this is the possession right here. This is it. Oh my god, a bailout foul, and Cadeau will go to the free throw line. Well, that was the defensive possession, but now it's free throws. So now we're going to have to win it on offense. Basically, if you can take 30 off the clock and score, the game is more or less over. Especially if he misses it and leaves it a 4-point game, because then you have the opportunity to go up 6. He makes them both. So 3-point game. This is a must score. Just do not turn this thing over. Yeah. John has a timeout. If there's nothing going with like 8 seconds on the clock, John's got to call a timeout. Boozer's calling for the high screen from Gungba. No, he's going to reject it. Gungba's going to go down. Gungba's going to get his own rebound, and we're going to get the possession. We're going to keep the possession, and Michigan has to foul. Give it to Evans. Give it to Evans. Yeah. There you go. It's only a 1-and-1. That may have not hit the rim. Or Dusty May is asking if that hit the rim. And he's saying yes. Okay. Yeah, the reverse angle does not quite show that ball hitting the rim. Oh, yeah, it does. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Yeah. Okay, we're good. Isaiah Evans has to make at least one. That's it. You just got to make one. You got to make the first one here. Holy moly. Yes. Yes. Come on. Hell yeah, Slim. Let's go. Timeout, Michigan. Full court press. I would go full court here. I would go full court here. 68-63. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Man, what a game. The way that we've survived this stretch, and that like the way that we responded after the Michigan run, coming out of the timeout at the 3 minute 30 mark, you go right to Isaiah Evans from Caleb Foster for this like alley-oop dunk situation. And then, and then Cam Boozer hits a massive three, and then Cadeau gets it right back, and then, oh man, we've just been. Michigan needs a three. It's on the way. No. Rebound. Rebound, Damisar! Give it to Foster. Throw it up ahead! With the exclamation point! Let's go. Sit down, Michigan. Oh my gosh. $70-63. Wow. Huge W. Wow, so Duke now has the inside track on the #1 overall seed. That is, wow. Woo! Oh, it didn't count. the Isaiah Evans dunk did not count. Okay. New killer, first to 70. It didn't quite make it. That was like that Wisconsin championship game. That was crazy, yeah. Yo, Duke did not choke at the end of the game. Okay, we executed. We hit the free throws. Duke did not choke. We could have. We could have. We were headed that way. We did not. Yeah, yes, the message was sent on the last dunk. But they don't hand out trophies for winning this game for beating #1 in the regular season, right? So kept them in the half-court offense. Such huge defensive rebound. Yeah, so so Arizona beat Houston. Houston was 2. Duke beats Michigan, so Duke is #1. 1 and 2 both lost. Duke is #1. I've heard all week that Duke didn't have a chance on paper. That's why they play the game. That's why they play the game. Wow, wow. What a huge win, boys. What a huge win, boys and girls. I mean, this was incredible. The double-double by Cam Boozer here, the 18 points, the 10 rebounds, 7 assists. managed to stay on the floor. Caleb Foster got 12. 4 assists. Evans ends up with 14, despite the really rough shooting, the 5 of 15 and the 2 of 9. I mean, Gungbo with 11, 4 of 8, very efficient there. Sarr there with the final defensive rebound, had 2 rebounds. I mean, Nick just had a phenomenal game here. 6 points and 9 rebounds. I don't know if you could overstate how important Nick was, especially when both Evans and Foster went to the bench with 2 fouls and the foul trouble we were having in the first half. Nick comes in and just completely has himself a game. Really important 6 points here. I mean, we end up winning by 6 points, essentially, right? 5. We end up winning by 5. And then he comes out with the 9 rebounds, too. He's the second rebounder on the team, the second highest rebounder on the team here. And Duke ends up shooting 45% from the floor, 40% for Michigan, 25 of 55. Both teams took as many shots. And then the 3-point shot, 6 of 19 for Duke, 6 of 25 for Michigan. The free throws actually ended up being pretty much the free throw percentage being even. That actually equalized late in the game. 13 of 18 for Michigan, 12 of 17 for Duke. I mean, Duke with slightly more turnovers, but the rebounding. Look at the rebounding differential. Plus 13 on the rebounding here, 41-28. And if it wasn't for that one sequence where Michigan basically got 3 offensive rebounds in a single possession, this would be even more skewed here. 13 offensive boards for Duke led to 18 second chance points, and then the 28 defensive rebounds is just great. Actually, Duke also dominated the points in the paint, 34-24. And wow, we showed we could survive with 12 in foul trouble. It wasn't pretty, but stayed strong on D. I mean, guys, this team is for real. Like, if we had doubts about this team, they've all been dispelled on this game. Like, this team can win the whole thing. I'm just gonna go out and say it. Like, last year's team, we knew pretty early on that last year's team could win the whole thing. That it was a special team. This year's team can win the whole thing too, for sure. As long as everyone stays healthy and Malik Brown doesn't lose a left shoulder again. I mean, if it wasn't for Malik Brown's left shoulder last season, we probably would have won the whole thing. So as long as Malik Brown can stay healthy and he doesn't lose a left shoulder, like, this team can also win the whole thing. I have 0 doubts about that right now after having watched this game. 17 assists also in the 25 makes. I mean, this team is for real. This is great. I mean, Cadeau just like in jail all day. I mean, he got 8 points, but 5 of them came from the free throw line. He made 1 bucket, which was that 1 3 right after the Boozer 3, and that was all he made. Otherwise, he would have had a goose egg there. I mean, Cadeau just owned by Duke, man. No matter where he goes, he gets owned by Duke. Lendeborg finishes with 21 after having 15 in the first half. He comes out with only 6 in the second half. And a lot of that defense actually was Nick as well. So that was pretty crazy, despite the height mismatch on that one. Marrow ends up with 10, Johnson with 13. They do get 3 players into double figures. But Duke's defense, man, was just tremendous. This was a high profile game. And wow, I'm really glad to be on the winning side of this one, because this one feels really good. This one feels really good. All right. I think that's going to be it, folks. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. We have a game against NC State. I believe the game is on Tuesday. I think. What do we have? No, we have Notre Dame on Tuesday at 6. No stream on Tuesday. I got a football game I got to get to. So I got a flag football game on Tuesday, so I won't be able to stream against Notre Dame. But we'll see you for the Virginia game on Saturday, which will be for first place in the ACC. So next Saturday against Virginia will be our stream. Again, first place in the ACC. Just played big game after big game after big game. So that should be an exciting one. And then the following week, Monday. No, we won't be able to stream NC State because I'll be flying. I have to go somewhere for work, and then we'll come back and probably do Carolina, or we'll just like roll into the postseason. Anyway, Arizona at full strength. No one in America comes close. Maybe. Although, I mean, Arizona has lost games too, so every team is fallible in some way or another. Captain, welcome in. Welcome in. We have got to win 11 more games in a row to get a national championship. Technically, you don't have to win them in a row. You have to only win the last 6. So only the last 6. Yeah. Jock fan with a Let's Go Devils there. All right. So we will see you all next Saturday. This year it's going to be Duke, Arizona in the Natty. That could be. Okay. So at some point, Michigan. Oh, so then Michigan will lose one of its games earlier. Yeah, I mean, throw my bet on FanDuel now before the odds decrease. Actually, the odds probably went before the odds increased, rather, because they probably went up because Arizona and Duke both won. So it was probably a better bet to make before these games than it was. Yeah, we could take the Triple Crown too, I guess. The what would be the regular season, the tournament, and then the NCAA, the ACC. Yeah. So we could take, so we could take all 3. Again, we need to beat Virginia next Saturday to get going down that path, New Killer there. So, all right, that's it. I'm gonna go have dinner and enjoy the rest of the evening and tomorrow, and I hope you do as well. So we will see you next Saturday for the game against Virginia. And until then, stay safe, everybody. Have a wonderful week. And as always, go Duke.